North America we are. Hello, a lot of people will come, and then we will start speaking.
Do you have a set time that you do?
No, I don't set anything. I just, whatever the program takes me to explain.
Oh, yeah.
I'm old-fashioned.
That's good.
I'm old-fashioned. I'm old-fashioned. I don't set the time because sometimes you want to speak a topic. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Justine, my neighbor. Justine waa Dariskeyga, waa guriga igu dhegan, waa hooyo wiilka qabo subax buu shaqo naga aaday, wuu soo dhintay. Dib guriga uma soo noqonin. Gadaal ayaan maxay ahaytoy rabaa inaan idinkala gabadha nolosheeda inaan idinla wadaagno ayaan rabaa. I told you before, horaan baan idin sheegay. Marka waxaan doonaynaa gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed iyo hooyooyinka Soomaaliyeed in ay wax ka bartaan gabadhan nolosha waxa dhici kara ama waxa kugu imaan kara. Also, waa very strong mother, waa laughing mother. Aniga iyada first child bay dhashay. Aniga laakiin I admire her because waa hooyo sharaf leh. Marka maanta toolo waxaan rabaa qof kasta inaad Kanadiyaankana wax ka baratiin, hooyooyinka Kanadiyaankana wax ka baratiin. Marka ay qatari kugu dhacdana oo waxaadan filanayn kugu yimaadaana inaad barato how to manage whatever comes to life. Life is unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen to you. Marka barasho wanaagsan, Justine. We will speak English and of Somali together. Marka habar yaryal soo dhawaada. Waxaan Justine u doortay waa qof wanaagsan oo role model ah oo aad wax badan ka fahmi kartaan. Reer London ama reer Soomaaliya hadda waad horidin. Laakiin most of reer North America luqadda Ingiriiska intiina badani way fahmaysaa. Marka welcome Justine.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Justine, you're alive.
First time.
You're alive in a first time.
Yeah.
Welcome to Somali community.
Thank you.
And I'm a Somali channel. We've been neighbor a couple years now. And I remember when you and Nick, when I moved here, I'm always seeing you and Nick, your husband, who was outside. You were pregnant. Mm-hmm. And we always say hi to hi. And also at the parking lot, I used to see your husband going walk and coming back. Mm-hmm. When I come back, I always used to see, when I bring the kids home, I always used to see your husband coming from work. Mm-hmm. And then he used to say us hi again. Yeah. And one day, you give birth to body. Everything, we were happy. We were beautiful. When it was 13 months, one morning, everything changed again. Forever. What happened in that morning? And how do you hear in this tragic moment?
So actually it was 13 months ago, and my baby was only 8 months old.
Yeah.
Almost 9 months.
Yeah.
And he went to work as normal on the day. And my husband had type 1 diabetes.
Type 1 diabetes.
So he had to take insulin injections, and he had a fairly active job. And lifting heavy things and driving a truck for his work. And so we think maybe possibly he had a sugar low while he was driving on a highway.
Yeah.
And his truck went into the ditch.
And
so I couldn't get a hold of him for a few hours in the day.
Yeah.
And finally I saw his name come up on my phone. I said, honey, hi, how are you doing? But it was a paramedic, and he said, "You need to come to the hospital. Your husband's in emergency." And so I did, and I went, and I still got to see my husband, and he was acting the same way. He was just very injured. He was in, the neck brace, and he was bleeding all over. Lots of broke his nose in many places, and lots of facial fractures, and ended up his back was broken as well. His back. But he still like had a good humor, and he still recognized us, and he knew us. And so for actually even a couple days, and he had a back surgery, and everything was back surgery. The very next day, and things were fine. Where it suddenly just turned, it went completely south. It just went completely different. Was he tried to sit up after, and he thought maybe he was in so much pain because he just had surgery, but they were saying you're allowed to move, and so he tried to sit up. And it I don't know, it made him pass out, and he fell like back in his bed, and so, and then it just happened, like he just all of a sudden got like really bad headache, and just everything went so fast. And it ended up being that even though they did CT scan to check for blood in his brain, they never saw anything. But what happened was like a blood vessel burst in his brain. Right. And he had to get his scalp removed to take the blood away, take pressure off his brain. And he ended up being in a coma because the pressure just created so much pressure on his brain, and ended up making like multiple strokes in the area of his brain.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I remember me and you, we met, and you told me, and I come to you and ask you, how's Nick? Mm-hmm. And you told me, things get worse, he's in coma. Mm-hmm. And that we were thinking, we were all praying together. Yeah. And I remember next day we met in the backyard, and you told me, Amina, Nick passed away. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was shaking. As I'm talking to you right now, that day, it never left. Anytime I go to the parking lot, I saw your husband. Mm-hmm. It's my picture of my mind. He's walking and saying hi to us. And he has his lunch bag. What happened? How do you figure out what he was coma? We knew you. What happened?
When he was in his coma?
Yeah.
Just the areas of stroke in his brain were so severe that he, the doctors didn't have good news for us anyway if he were to get better. Yeah. But I think eventually what happened was like a cardiac arrest. And they tried to revive him, and he
didn't.
And I think in some ways he just chose, like, it's better for him to choose to go than for me to make that decision on life support or
Yeah. It's the worst decision you ever make.
Yeah. I didn't. I was only married to him for 18 months. I said, who ever thought that was part of the fine print? Never thought that would have to happen.
That comes. What amazed me and connected me and you, and I can be your mother, but what connected me to you, and I always come back when I need advice or when I look strongly, even the times I didn't tell you, and I share my YouTube friend and followers your story many times. I was expecting, I was anxious, what's going to happen to you? Mm-hmm. How are you going to react? What happened to baby Paul? Right. What are you going to do? Are you going to get crazy? Mm-hmm. Are you going to develop mental illness? Are you turning to alcohol? Right. All of those things I was praying for you. Right. Because you were married not long ago. You finished 9 months of pregnancy. You went to labor. Now, your life starts. Your son and your husband.
Mm-hmm.
And now, everything changed so quickly. Because when someone's sick, you say, this person is sick, you accept it. When you see the person and you take care of him, you have that time to process.
Mm-hmm.
This could be the last.
Right.
But your husband just want to work.
Yeah.
And within a week, this happened.
Yeah.
What comes to your mind when you bury Nick? And you come back home and you and baby born.
Yeah.
That time, what comes to?
Well, you know what? Throughout the entire thing, and maybe as tragic as it is, there's lots of blessings in it. And I think
a lot of also it's a tragic. There is a loss of blessing.
Yeah.
Although there is wax badan oo blessing oo khayr ah.
Because throughout, it really brought like our whole community together.
Our whole community together.
And sorry. So we were so supported by family and neighbors and so many people, and I really felt all the prayers.
Blessing and bread.
Mm-hmm. I really felt all of that. So that was so amazing. Honestly, I felt it in my heart. And so like I said, even though it was really tragic, I had an 8-month-old baby, 9-month-old baby, and he was pure joy. He knew something was different, but he was still smiling, happy baby. And and someone said, you have to take care of the living part of Nick. And I was like, yeah. I said, I can't sleep at the hospital every day. I can't, and I went every day, but I didn't take the baby every day. And the day Nick passed away, I brought Bodhi that day.
That day.
He knew was the last day. So.
You decided when that happened, I'm going to explain also Somali in my community. When Justine husband, markuu Justine Ninkeda, oo dhintay maydkii wiilka way u geysay. Wuu arkay, waa 9 bilood. She made the comeback and make the decision. Nick waa dhintay, laakiin Bodhi baa soo haray. Babygan waa qayb ka mida Ninkaaga. Qaybta nool, qaybta dhimatay ma ogiye. Qaybta nool waa inaan takeer gareeya. Hooyo kasta oo Soomaaliya oo ama Ninkeedu dhinto, ama wax ku dhaco, amaba ilmaha uu ka tago, waa inaad barataan. This qofka aad haysaan, inaad takeer garaysaan. And that is what make me always come back for Justine. Although I can be her mother. To come.
I feel you couldn't. I'm probably much older than you think.
We live next to each other. It makes me happy. I was waiting. What can happen in this family? Mm-hmm. I was worrying. Although I knew you were a beautiful couple. You were non-alcoholic. You were exercising. And even when you're pregnant, you were people who live natural life and clean people. But I was worried. Now, what's going to happen, my neighbor? Mm-hmm. Nick is gone. What is going to happen? This young mother and her baby.
Yeah. Well, and you know what, though? Yeah, you're right. Something like alcohol and drugs, that was never part of my life. I did sports and, and I, like Nick did drink a little bit, did a little more like that, and sometimes overindulge, to like bury his anxieties and depression and stuff. And he recognized that he was doing it and that wasn't true happiness. To drink, to feel happy.
Yeah.
He knew that wasn't true happiness. He knew true happiness was me and Bodhi.
Yeah.
But that didn't mean that sometimes he still wouldn't have a little bit like to drink. But yeah, for me, that was never part of my life. And so it didn't even cross my mind to do that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. I took some yoga trainings.
Yoga
trainings. Yeah, I think so much of that alone has helped me with all of the grieving process because for one, it's okay to have emotions.
Yes.
It's okay to have emotions
Cry.
come down your face.
Yes.
Because it's energy, it's just going to be in motion. And then it's past. Now it's past. And now it's not coming out of my eye zone. So that happens a lot, throughout the year. I've had my good days and not even days. It's like moments, and I will just grieve, and then it's okay. Life will continue. It will go on. I don't like spiral down and get too depressed, too low. Because crying feels healthy for me, and then I feel better.
Yes.
And I guess I just have the ability to recognize, I can't change it. And my tears won't bring him back.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm going to stop my tears altogether. I will honor him because he deserves to be honored.
Yeah.
But then I do pick myself up and dust myself off and just try to realize or recognize what are some things I can do to keep myself healthy and to be to be healthy for myself, but also for my baby.
Your baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
he's at this point, he's the most important
person in your life.
Yeah.
And every mother has to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Dhegeysta, everything waxaan weydiiyey Justine. Sidee ayaad uga gudubtay taraajig iyo arrinkii degdegta ahaa noloshaadii gabar yaroo hadda la guursaday ilmihii ugu horreeyay dhashay ninkeeda u shaqo tegay anu weligiis ku soo noqon waa dhinta waxaan weydiiyey sideed iga gudubtay waxay tiri waan ooyaa waa emotion qalbigayga waan ooyaa ilmadan iska tirtiraa yoga waa qayb ka mid ah exercise-ka reer North America waad garanaysiin haddana boorkan iska jafaa waan istaagaa waxa aan fahmay most important things waa cunugayga inaan naftayda takeergareeyo sida aan ilmahayga u korsado aan hooyo kasto waa inaan naftaada takeergaraysid si ilmahaaga aa u korsatid nolosha waxa kugu imanaya ma joojin kartid wixii kugu dhacay ma bedeli kartid but you have to stay strong ina cunugaada aan noloshiisa aa wax ka bedeshid. Thank you very much. I was explaining in Somali language a mother's something we cannot stop what happening in life.
Mm-hmm.
And as you told me, now the most important things it is your child.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take care of him.
Yeah.
Life has to keep going.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, you have to take care.
Yeah.
In your life.
For sure.
When you take care of you, then you can take care of others.
Yes.
Yeah. But if you forget,
absolutely.
Because life, you always, what I learned from you, always appreciate what you have.
Yeah.
What I see, you always reminded me, Amina, what happened, there is a beauty of it. There is a good side.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot change what happened. I cannot bring it back life to Nick.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to take care of the part of Nick who's living here.
Yeah.
And it's with you.
Yeah.
And you appreciate and cherish for that.
Yeah.
I wish I knew you this long time.
Yeah.
And I wish you long time. You handle well. Yeah. And I give you credit.
Thank you.
I am thankful
Thank you.
For all of that. You're an inspiration.
Thank you.
And what happened to you? It happened every single day in our life.
Right.
In Canada, every day, accident happen.
Right.
And we lose the loved one.
Mm-hmm.
We also come from war, my country, in the civil war.
Right.
At 30 years, over 30 years. Since 1988, there was a civil war going in my country. That's the 32 years ago.
Yeah.
And people will become refugee. We become homeless. And we lost that war. I lost it because of that war. I lost the famine and no medication, 2 of my sons.
Mm-hmm.
I also lost my brothers in the war, they get killed.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my uncle. And my people, not only me, millions of Somalians were dying the same thing.
Right.
The mother went through a lot. And this will prolong a war. Millions of Somalis die on the ocean, trying to cross the Mediterranean Ocean or to cross the ocean to get Europe.
Right.
Peace. One thing is I wanted to let you know. I'm thankful that you are my neighbor. I'm thankful you give me this opportunity. And what else I'm going to thank you? You being in my Canadian family.
Yep. Yes.
I always tell my community, and that's what I'm telling all of them. As a Canadian, we are family.
Yes.
No matter where you come from, no matter where you are. You're born across the street near Calgary. Yeah. And this is where we live, this province, we live. Yeah. And I born in Somalia, but we are family.
Mm-hmm.
And we are brothers, we're sisters. Yes. And our children are family.
Yep.
Because we share million common things.
Mm-hmm.
Then we are different. What different? It's a small thing.
Yeah.
But everything else, we are family. And what I'm telling my community, know your neighbor. Know your neighbor. Whether you live in England, or you live in Sweden, or you live in Australia and America. Know your neighbor. Know who is your neighbor. Cry with them. Grieve with them. Laugh with them. Because as a Muslim, Allah ordered us to take care, to know our neighbor and to take care. Even if they don't have the same beliefs as us. And be thankful. Be thankful. As me, every single person, when I came to Canada, I didn't have money. I didn't have nothing. I couldn't pay my own ticket. Neither me nor my husband. Everything I have and what I achieved, it comes from a Canadian taxi payers, which is such as her and her parent. 20 years ago, she was a young, but her parent was working and paying the tax. And I recognize that. Everything I have, she deserved to have part of it. When she need, I got help yesterday. Today, me and my children, we have to help him back. Anything she need from us, we are here. And as I tell you many times, I tell you, if you need a babysitter, if you need to talk to everything, you have my number.
Yeah.
I tell you, we are here for you.
Yes.
When that happens. And we still, I mean it.
Yeah.
Because it's a very important.
Yeah.
You are, if my house, if a fire happen, my home, my children will run in a winter time and they will knock your door.
Yeah.
Or they will come your home.
Yeah.
You are the first one who's going to help.
Mm-hmm.
Not my other children who live far away.
Yep.
Not my relative. Neither my parent.
Right.
And that is what is, I'm advising everyone, know your neighbor. Your neighbor is your family. And I hope, I'm thankful and I appreciate I have a neighbor like Justine. It's a blessing for me to have her. Justine. And we continue our conversation because now there is 195 young women who's watching you. And probably some guys and the hundreds of thousands will watch this video. What are you suggesting a young mother today who have children, who neither her husband passed away just like you, or she get divorced, or doesn't know what to do? What suggestion or advice are you seeing in order them to keep going forward and to raise their children? What are you suggesting them?
Oh, that almost feels hard to answer, only because sometimes I think I have the answer and other times I'm figuring it out still.
Yes.
And so, and maybe just during this whole pandemic and being quarantined, you want to feel like you have a purpose.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, a purpose in life. And a lot of times it's okay that your purpose is to raise your children to be strong and independent and healthy adults. Like that's awesome. In order to do that, you need to also be healthy yourself. So like for me, I do try to give myself time to journal or go on my yoga mat or do a little bit, a walk or something. Just, I do need time for my own reflection, which is not hard. I only have one child and he has naps or he's in bed early. I can do that.
Yeah.
If you don't necessarily feel like you have that time, to write anything down, it doesn't mean that,
Yeah.
I think just have so much grace for yourself, because you need to begin to heal in your own self and just find a way to go forward. I don't know. Like I said, some days I think I don't have the answer because, I don't. I'm still learning.
You're still learning because this is just happened 13 months ago.
Right.
This whole thing is new to you.
Yeah.
And many young women, when this tragic happened, they turn into men. And they're looking to find it right away. A man will fix it, their problems. They turn into boyfriend or to marry another man. And they turn in like find another man. Maybe that will fix it, your problem. That wasn't your option.
No, it's not even an option. Just not even, even before I married Nick, it's not his job to make me happy. So that's not fair even. And in the early part of our relationship, I think Nick made it seem like it was my job to make him happy. And I lost myself in it a little bit. And I told him, we cannot do this. And I even said, like, we need to break up and we need to separate because I cannot continue my life
to make you happy.
Yeah, I said, I can't love you enough for the both of us. So you need to love yourself. And then I will love you and we'll grow more together. But so I believe the same thing. It's not a man's job to make me happy. It's my job. It's my job to make myself happy and to love myself.
You know what? This is the word I every single day tell the girls, listen to me. What she say, I'm going to tell you of Somali. Shaqadiisa ma anin inuu aniga iga farxiyo. Inaa aniga ninka ka farxiyana ma aha shaqadayda. Markii u horeyso ninka iga kulanay waxay tiri, wuxuu isku dayay mar walba inaa aniga asaga ka farxayo. Waan joojiyay tiri, waxaan ku iri bay tiri, adigana baro inaa naftaada ka farxisid. Marka adiga naftaada jeclaatid ayaan anigu ku jeclaanaya. Gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed waa inaad baratiin naftiina inaad jeclaatiin. Naftiina ninkaada iyo nin bini'aadmi iyo anyone inuu kaa farxiyo oo farxadaada happiness-kaada ku xirnaado. It's not their job. Haddaa sugaysid, many girls you call me and you tell me, Nika, time ima geliyo igama farxiyo. It's not his job to make you happy. It is your job to make you happy for yourself. And the other thing is, the question I asked was, why? Gabdho badan ninbay aadaan, ninbay dhahaan guurso, boyfriend bay samaystaan, marka dhibkan ku dhaco oo farxad ka raadiyaan. Maxaanad u samaynin? Waxay tiri, never, optionkayga kaas aniga maahayn. Inaa aniga griefinkayga saa naftayda wixii ugu dhacay uga soo kaban lahaa anigaa mas-uul ugi ah. Naftayda farxaddeedana weligay nin kama raadin, ninkayga horena kama raadin, anaa mas-uulka ah. Barta taas qof kale haddaad farxad ka sugtaan weligin ma farxasanaysa. I explain the way you say in Somali because that is the word a young women need, and everyone, not only women, men and women, they both need.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Because I receive a lot of young lady call me and he say, my husband come from work and his room and he doesn't put me time enough to love me. And that always, I said, you have to love yourself.
Yeah.
You have to take care of you.
Yeah.
If your happiness depends on someone else, you will never be happy.
Exactly, yeah.
And exactly, that is what you explained to me right now.
Yeah.
And you know what? I overwhelmed. And I'm proud to know you, and I'm so happy. And you teach me a lesson in life. And you make me stronger. The way, when I look at you, you always smile. The other thing is I love about you. You're always outside. Mm-hmm. You're always walking with your son. Mm-hmm. You're always watching your son. And although the other kids are older than him, you allow your child to grow up normal.
Yeah.
And you allow him to be happy. And always outside, take air fresh, walking around it,
yeah,
pushing him his back.
Yeah.
Sometimes you make him walk, although he's
no shoes,
no shoes, no t-shirt. He's walking on the grass, and you too.
Yeah.
And what I think you are teaching him, the nature.
Yeah.
You raising your child in a natural way.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be scared about everything. Like, something like shoes. I understand their use, but in our area with the grass and sidewalks, it's okay.
When I was younger, I think I got my first shoes when I was 7 or 8. Before that, we used to go barefoot school and come back, and madrasa and come back and play. And sometimes we have a 3 needles stuck our leg, and then we bring out.
Yeah.
And even we make the young girls play and come together. Yeah. Somalia is a summer all the time.
Yeah.
Just like we have outside right now. Mm-hmm. Lots of grass, lots of trees.
Yeah.
And even us making our ears.
Yeah.
We do each other. We used to do each other.
Nice.
We used to book each other. The needle trees, natural needle trees.
Yeah.
And you see me right now, many people, even us who grow up Africa, they want to always drive a car, be in the car, the walking. Many people miss on how healthy is to raise your child to a normal life. What I always used to watch Princess Diana. You know who is Princess Diana? Yeah. She always wanted her children to have as much, although they were a princess.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She always wanted a way to raise her children in a normal life.
Yeah.
That was a good advice.
Yeah.
And I see, the second person I see is you. And I said, I like you. You're so down to earth.
Yeah.
The day I met with you and today, I always seen you smile. Smile is a contagious.
Yep.
I think a smile, it helps you to cope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always when you say, hi, Amina, and you smile, and then I say, my body goes.
Yeah.
Because even raising a young man and children, right now we have 7 children at the house, as you see.
Yep.
As a Canadian, that seems you are too much children.
No, we have 5 in my family.
Oh, 5.
Yep.
I come from
from
plus mom and dad.
Yeah.
7 of you.
Yeah.
That was a large family.
Yeah.
Sometimes some of them are teenagers. You see the big guys walking here. And then sometimes life, either something I hear friends or I speak. And then when I'm thinking something, and then I go in the park and I saw you. Hi, Amina, you smiling. And then all the things I forget to say. Hi, Justine.
Yeah.
And then I said, hi, Justine. And that makes me, then I forget everything. Then we chat.
Yep.
And a smile is a powerful tool. A smile or qosolka is a wax wanaagsan. I told you before, I'll share you a story I share my friends. When I came to Canada, we start in this town in Edmonton.
Mm-hmm.
You know where Northgate is?
Yep.
You know Northgate. We live not far from Northgate.
Okay.
And then no English, no relative, neither my husband, nothing. So I take the kids, Fatima and Salah, the 2 oldest. I put the stroller. I'm pregnant. So I want to go downtown or I want to go somewhere. I come to the bus station. And then someone like you, I touch the shelter. I have the address.
Yeah.
And then like a dog, I say, where is he? Which bus going here?
Yeah.
No English. But Somali language. I say, tell me no English.
Yeah.
And then I smile. And then people everyone talk to the bus, they spoke to the driver.
Yeah.
And they say, where is here? And then they said, which bus going here?
Yeah.
This lady, she's new to the country. She doesn't speak English. Please, which bus is going here? And then they told the bus. And so, I love Canada.
That's nice.
You guys are amazing. They wait for me. Maybe they were going walk. Maybe they wait for me to speak to the driver.
Mm-hmm.
And then the driver, they put me in the bus and they say, this lady don't speak English.
Yeah.
Please stop her there.
Yeah.
And then I get there and then I'll do that. I always smile.
Yeah.
I just, let me tell you something. What is shock me and many Somalian or other immigrant, what's shock to? When we came to Canada, 2 things were shock to me. And Safeway door, it always opens itself up.
Oh, yeah.
That we never seen. You know what we say? If your parent pray for you and you are a good child for them, every door will open to you.
Oh.
So everyone, when that door open, we believe in, that's what my parents used to say. The good karma. I'm good. When that door automatically open. The other thing is, who was a Canadian people, you wake up in the morning walking, and they wake up, or afternoon, or you come sit, and they smile on you. They say, hi. And then Somalia, it wasn't normal. Someone that doesn't know you to smile on you and say hi. That was one of I had an elderly couple live in front of me. They will bring a toy to my children. They always say, good morning. I just smile and say,
Yup, that is Canadian. That's why you always saw Nick, and he always said hi.
Yes.
He was even better than I am.
Yeah.
I
remember my husband asking, where is your parent? My husband always asks, a lot of questions. He used to say, and we come from United States. His family come from in the state, right? Nick family.
He did live in the States.
In the state,
but she's still from Canada.
From Canada. So we used to all of that, and he come and say, I talked to the neighbor, our neighbor.
Yeah.
Nick, the big guy.
Yeah. Yeah, they always talking.
Yes. Can I get one of the pictures sharing with your husband and your son?
The one with my husband in the window there.
Yes.
This window.
Yes.
You want that one?
Yes. That is I like my neighbor. This is Nick. Her husband. This is Brody, her son, and this Justine. And you know what? That's the family. And now, still, he might not hear, but he lives with her in her heart every single day. And she have those pictures everywhere, a lot of them.
Yeah.
And she never bring a day another man to date with her or to talk to her in her home. And I am her neighbor. I know that. I know that. I know that. I know that. And this is, you know what? You're a best mother. You are an amazing mother. And I'm talking to every single mother, every mother, whether your husband died or whether your husband, you get divorced, whatever happened in life, put your time to take care of yourself and your child. Man is not solving your problem. Don't bring your innocent child to a strange man at the house. Don't rush to relationship when you are all grieving still. When your family broken, it is your job to fix it. When your child, his father passed away, it is your job to raise your child. If you also get divorced, it is your job to pull yourself and your family together and stay strong and say, yes, I can do. And believe me, if she did it, you can do it. Absolutely. And I give you credit. Always, I swear to God, it takes the time, me to even to ask you, how are you doing? And to remind you, how do you feel about Nick? Remember I asked you, did you see him in your dreams? That is what I asked you in the earlier time.
Yeah.
And always what I learned from you, value what you have. Mm-hmm. Do what you can. Do what you can. And your son, Toronin, a beautiful young man. I always call him the next Prime Minister of Canada. Yes, although I know you don't like politics.
No.
But when you give birth to a boy, you don't know. Man is a different creature than female.
Could be girl.
Yes.
Girls are really strong.
Girl is
girls would run a good country, I think.
Who run our country? Queen Elizabeth. Mm-hmm. 57 countries.
Yeah.
And they're all peaceful. New Zealand, Australia, United Kingdom.
Yep.
How many in many countries in the Africa, and you know, and every country is peaceful because of women.
Mm-hmm.
So
more women.
Yes. And Canadian women are strong.
Pretty sure.
Absolutely. We just had Alberta and Natalie and what is our premier, our last premier. What was her name? Natalie. Yes. She was a female.
Mm-hmm.
So female are strong. Women are strong. No matter where we are. Mm-hmm. Women are strong. Mm-hmm. And my Somalian woman stay strong. And all women all over the world stay strong. Be friends. Be close to each other. Take care of each other. Take care of your neighbor. Talk to each other. And guys, I want you to know, your neighbors are not strange. Know your neighbor. If anyone tell you, oh, they are white. Oh, they're Canadian. Oh, they are British. Oh, they will call you the police. No one calling you the police. Sit down your neighbor and have a coffee and talk to them. A human being, we all same. All women are the same. We might different small thing, but we have 199.9% commonality. So, well, thank you very much. And I'm so glad I shared with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much sharing your life with us.
Yes.
And we will have more talk.
Correct.
More talk. And we'll let you know when body to running 10.
Yeah.
You will know him.
Yeah.
So women is out there. And my friend, stay strong. Take care of your life and your children. If you are looking someone else or a man will make you happy, that will never happen. Be happy yourself. Stay strong. Be happy. And you guess what? When a man left, when your husband died or left you and your children, don't rush into another relationship with another man. And don't think anyone else will do something that you cannot do yourself. Yes, we can, because we're stronger women. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Guys, bye-bye. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Or maybe this afternoon. You know what?